In 2022, he was the Golden Boy, the World Cup winner at 21, the best young player on the planet. He was untouchable.
Enzo Fernández makes it 3.
But 4 years later, that £106 million prodigy was walking off the pitch in disgrace, leaving a teammate Argentina to watch Spain live the ultimate prize.
Spain have won the World Cup.
Although the generational talent go from national hero to the ultimate scapegoat, the answer isn't a sudden, unlucky mistake. It is a 4-year story of spectacular brilliance poisoned by an arrogance that went completely unchecked. Flashback to winter 2022. Enzo Fernández was a fresh face on the Argentina squad, barely 21 and with just a handful of caps, yet by the end of Qatar, he was hoisting the World Cup. Named tournament best young player, the lanky midfielder had started as a bench spark, even scoring a sensational goal versus Mexico off the bench.
Oh, sweet feet, wonderful goal!
And then leading the team in touches, passes and tackles in the final. It seemed almost fated for greatness. Within weeks of Argentina's triumph, Chelsea broke the British transfer record to sign him for £106 million, a staggering figure for a player with only 7 caps to his name.
The player will be signing a contract until the summer of 2031. That is an 8.5-year deal.
And in London, he became the bargain-born king of potential.
Enzo Fernández, like that, absolutely like that. Enzo Fernández, Chelsea lead.
But an early warning flashed 2 summers later. After Copa America 2024, Argentina beat Colombia in the final.
Lautaro Martinez!
And celebrations spilled onto the timbers, a setting that proved faithful. A live Instagram video captured Fernandez and some teammates singing a racist chant about French players of African descent. The chorus questioned whether stars like Kylian Mbappe could truly be French if their parents came from other continents. The fallout was swift. French Federation filed a complaint, FIFA opened an investigation, and even his club Chelsea took it seriously. The song included highly offensive language. There is absolutely no excuse. Fernandez later posted saying he had been caught up in the euphoria of the moment. His Chelsea teammate Wesley Fofana, himself of Ivorian heritage, condemned the chant as uninhibited racism. Fernandez apologized, but the incident left a stain.
Enzo Fernández went to Benfica. He's played in Portugal. He's seen a lot. He's very aware of what's what. And then from Portugal, you go to Chelsea. You're in London. London is a very diverse city with loads of different people. You sit in the dressing rooms that's multicultural, worldwide dressing room. Fans can be fans and say some very stupid and hurtful things. Fans are fans, but you're a professional football player. You know what these fans are saying. There's no way you should even be on there and encouraging that in any way, shape or form.
The Golden Child's mask briefly slipped, revealing a shred of entitlement, the confidence to share such a chant live, believing perhaps that it was harmless locker room bragging.
He has a platform. He's just won the World Cup with Argentina. He's one of the biggest people in Argentina. So when young kids and people watch him singing the song that they know is wrong, he knows it's wrong, they're going to be influenced by him.
2 years on, in the summer of 2026, Fernandez was again center stage, this time the World Cup semi-finals. Argentina faced England in Atlanta. The game pegged in the balance when Fernandez stepped up. In the 85th minute, he scored a curling strike from outside the box, set up by a Messi assist.
Trying to find space for that left foot into the middle. Enzo Fernández!
He had delivered again, as he had in Qatar and all season. Brilliant, decisive, unstoppable. And with that equalizer, he sprinted towards the England stands to taunt the crowd, cupping his ears, sticking out his tongue, blurring kisses as the stud supporters. His team would go on to win in extra time, but it was Fernandez's gesture, an audacious challenge to the other side's fans, that made headlines.
The way the guy's conducted himself on the pitch is just absolutely disgusting. I'm just thoroughly embarrassed that he plays for my club. Him dancing around on the pitch with the Falklands banner, it's just disgraceful. I want him gone.
Later, he leaned into the celebration by posting an Instagram story with the Oasis song won the world, poking fun at England's unofficial anthem during the tournament.
I didn't think it was necessary to put Wonderwall on his Instagram story. Putting Wonderwall on the story, it felt provocative, it felt unnecessary. It doesn't necessarily leave a particularly good taste.
By now, it was clear the humility that sometimes comes with a rising star was fading. Each victory amplified the bravado.
And let's go back to the England game. 2 minutes into that England game, what does he do? Punches Elliot Anderson in the back of the head. What sort of attempt is that to play the ball? What sort of responsibility is that as a footballer? Like, you're not allowed to do that in a boxing ring. And yet he has done that on a football pitch 2 minutes into the game.
The irony was cruel at the final. Spain met Argentina at East Rutherford, and the match unfolded as a tight, tense siege. No goals in regulation meet extra time to decide the world champion. In the 82nd minute, referee Slavko Vincic booked Fernandez. The call was for dissent after a slight touch from Spain's Rodri. Fernandez fell theatrically and then angrily gestured to the referee, losing his cool for the first time in the match. With the clock creeping into stoppage time, Fernandez was finally undone. Chasing a loose ball, he launched into a late high challenge on Spanish defender Pau Cubarsí. Referee Vincic immediately gave him a second yellow and sent him off.
Absolutely a foul. Cubarsí goes flying in the air.
In an instant, Argentina went from 11 to 10 players at the worst possible time, and the game slipped away. Just 4 minutes later, Spain substitute Ferran Torres scored the winner in the 106th minute.
Williams battling, knocks it down. It's free. It's a goal. It's Ferran Torres.
Days earlier, Fernandez had been hailed alongside his teammate as a hero. Now Argentina headlines flipped the narrative. The prodigy who had never stopped smiling on the world stage was now a scapegoat for the collapse.
The reason that Argentina lost that World Cup final is because Enzo Fernández pressed a self-destruct button. He couldn't keep his temper, he couldn't behave himself, and he got himself sent off.
The boy who once danced into the penalty area with creative joy, who had qualified Argentina back against Egypt and England, was now reduced by one needless act to a footnote in defeat.
He goes to a World Cup final in a freaking tackle that he never has to make. Even if he thinks he's gonna, like, if this wasn't a yellow, it was gonna be a direct red. He could have legitimately broke Cubarsí's leg. He enters into a tackle that is not just a tackle. It is turning your back on your teammates. You just do a tackle that makes no sense.
That is the quiet lesson of Enzo Fernández's arc. His genius was never in doubt. He won the World Cup, shrugged off a £106 million price tag with skill and composure, and carried Argentina to the break again in 2026. But those same gifts came bundled with an ego and a sense of immunity. Each warning sign, laughing with the wrong chant, taunting opponents, accumulated unnoticed amid success. Talent without discipline, some say, is like a juggernaut without brakes. On football's grander stage, the juggernaut finally carried into the world. Fernandez's story isn't one of moral justice, but of inevitability, arrogance quietly amplified by victory, then exposed by circumstance. The player once idolized for turning games ultimately became the cautionary figure for what happens when talent never has to answer for its arrogance. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more football stories that go beyond the headlines.